Welcome to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning and we've got a jam-packed out show for today. Yes, everything that went on during the weekend, that Garnancho goal. We're talking about Sancho going to Juventus. We're talking about United's next 6 fixtures and what we have to look forward to. Are United going to keep on winning? Will they keep on improving? Yesterday's game was absolutely amazing. We're also going to be talking about Martial going off to Fenerbahce. Is he going to be sold to Fenerbahce, or yesterday's game, will it keep him in the running to stay at United? We're also going to be talking about Mainoo. What a superstar we have on our hands. This guy is going to be something else. And finally, we're going to be talking about Rashford. What is going on with him? Is that penalty enough for him to get his confidence back up and running? We're going to be talking about this and more in today's show, so stick around and make sure you hit the like button on this video. And if you're not a subscriber to the Man United stream channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest news and opinions from one single show. Okay, so let's kick off today's show with the one and only thing we can kick off the show with, and that is that Garnancho goal against Everton, that overhead kick. Out of this world. I mean, I've watched it so many times back now, and every time I watch it, it just gets better and better. At first, when it was compared to Rooney's goal, overhead kick against Man City. If you've never seen that, go ahead and see that. That was an amazing clutch goal as well in the last minutes of the game. I think in the comparison compared to the games that they were playing, Man City of course was a huge game, and Rooney getting that clutch goal, overhead kick, for me that takes it. But this Garnancho goal, just the way he does it, the distance away from the goal, where he puts it in the corner of the goal, I think Garnancho takes the goal, but the clutch moment has to go to Rooney. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Which goal do you think was better and why? It would be really interesting to know what United fans think about this goal and what they think about Rooney goal. Were you even around when Rooney scored that goal? And what do you think? Who takes the trophy of best overhead kick, best clutch moment? For me, Rooney still takes that clutch moment. I think doing it at such a big level, top game, important game, was more important. Don't get me wrong, that goal against Everton last night with Garnancho was out of this world and maybe gave the confidence to the team to go out there and thrash Everton 3-0. Now, we all know Garnancho is a huge talent at United. He has been talked about for some years. A lot of people have been saying that he is going to be one of the key players going forward for United, and you could see why. I mean, that takes a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of balls to get up there and do that overhead kick from that distance with that cross coming in from Dalot. What a goal it was. Amazing goal. And I really think that we need to keep this guy at the club level-headed, keep him grounded and get him to work hard, and he will carry on producing them kind of goals for us and moments like that. And I think he can only get better, and that's the best thing about watching young players play, because you know that they've got so much more to give and they've got so much time to grow and become even better players. I love watching young players play and performing like that. Now, Garnancho did get the man of the match, as you probably already know. Now, we feel there was another player in the United ranks that actually deserved the man of the match, and for us, he was the man of the match. We'll let you know who that was, so stick around to find out who the man of the match was from yesterday's game in our opinion. Now, moving on to another story that broke in the last 24 hours was on Jadon Sancho and how Juventus are lining up to make a bid for Jadon Sancho in the January transfer window and will be taking him off the hands of United. I think Sancho will be willing to move to Juventus or any club that comes in for him. He clearly has got no trust in Ten Hag, and Ten Hag is not willing to let Sancho back into the team without him apologising and essentially showing him some respect. I can see why Ten Hag would be doing that. There were rumours actually that when Ratcliffe was taking over, or Ratcliffe was going to take over, we're still waiting for that announcement to come, but there were rumours that once Ratcliffe does come into United, he will force United to keep Sancho and Sancho reintegrating back into the team, but that now seems to be still up in the air. A lot of rumours now coming out that United will be willing to look for offers on Jadon Sancho, and if a decent offer does come in, they probably will let him go. We're not quite sure what Juventus are going to do, whether it's going to be a loan move or whether they can actually make a full out bid for him. We'll wait and see. We'll watch this space. and we'll obviously keep you updated with any further news on this deal with Sancho. Now, coming back to yesterday's performance against Everton, 3-0 win away from home, brilliant game. We looked like we were in control. There were times in that game where United did look nervous. The old United, we've seen it this season where they do look nervous, but they carried through. Onana made a few decent saves. Mainoo cleared off the line. That was a huge clearance, and United got the win. And then near the end, it was kind of comfortable once we got the penalty, and then we got the final goal as well. It was just quite easy. Martial with a nice goal as well. I thought United overall deserved to win. 3-0 was about fair result. I thought United were making a lot of chances, were creating a lot of chances, and I think 3-0 was a fair scoreline. Let us know what you thought about the game. Did you think United deserved the 3-0 win? And what do you think about the overall performance? Did you think United looked nervous, or do you think that was one of the best away performances we've seen this season? I mean, Ten Hag looked very happy. He looked very happy with what United did yesterday, and I'm sure lots of fans were happy just to be comfortable watching a game with United involved, not worrying about whether they're going to win or whether they're going to draw or not. We had it in the bag, and it was just a nice relaxing watch. We've not had many games this season that I can remember where we can actually say we relaxed and enjoyed the game and saw the game out. I mean, that was a long time coming. We've seen so many games previously where we've just struggled getting the 1-0 win, and it's just been nerve-wracking. And yesterday's game was a nice game to watch. It was just relaxing. It was just easy going. We knew we'd got the win. We'd got 2-0 up, and it was just coasting after that. So really good performance in my eyes. But what are we looking at for United's next 6 games? Now, these are very crucial. We're coming up to Christmas. Of course, it's going to be a jam-packed fixture list. We're going to be really busy away and home. So let's take a look at what we're actually going to be doing. So we've got Galatasaray next on the 29th of November. Huge game away from home in Turkey, a must-win game for United. If they do not win that game, we are out of the Champions League, and this is not going to be an easy fixture. It is going to be a very hard game because Galatasaray have got an immense home record. They're going to be playing really well. You know that already. They're going to be up for this game. They're going to want to do a number on United, and we really need to go out there and get some results. So I'm really wishing that we can go out there and keep our hopes alive for the Champions League. Do not want to go into the Europa League this early. Then after that, we've got Newcastle away. Again, in the Premier League, that's a huge game, 2nd of December. That's going to be one of the key games United play this season now, because it'll tell us where United are at in the Premier League. Is this 3-0 win flattering for them, or is United really on the road to recovery and improving themselves? Then we've got Chelsea home in the Premier League on the December the 6th, so a few days after. That's going to be another big game. Chelsea are on and off, aren't they? They're playing really well in some games and then playing really bad in some games, so it'll be really interesting to see what United play like against Chelsea. Will a top Chelsea team turn up, or will they just fall apart like they've done in some games? After that, we've got December the 9th, we've got Bournemouth at home at Old Trafford. A good game that's going to be as well. We should be winning that game, or trying at least to go ahead and get some points. And then we've got a huge game, December the 12th, Bayern Munich Champions League. It's a home game, and it's going to be a must-win game, especially if United get a result against Galatasaray. I think United will win against Galatasaray away from home at Turkey. I think United can do it. If there's any team that can go out there and upset Galatasaray, it is this United team, especially if we're playing on the counter-attack. I think we can really do a number on them, so really need to do that and keep our hopes alive. And if we can win away from home in Galatasaray, then this Bayern Munich game becomes even more important. And I really do think Bayern Munich this season are there for the taking. Yes, they've been playing alright, but I still think they're not the Bayern Munich of old. Tuchel hasn't got the best out of this team, and I think United can go out there and do a job on them as well. That's going to be a huge game on the 12th of December. And then finally, December the 17th, we've got Liverpool away from home at Anfield. That is going to be a very, very difficult game. We've seen Liverpool playing really well. They're really top in form right now. They did almost a number on Man City on the weekend, so that's going to be a really interesting game. That's our 6 fixtures. So Galatasaray, Newcastle, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Bayern Munich, Liverpool. Massive, massive games coming ahead, but that's what we all love watching. We love watching these kind of games, the big games where you're glued to your seat. It is interesting to watch these kind of games, but when United win, it is an amazing feeling. So let's hope we can go out there and actually get all these wins and start playing really well and start moving along now. Okay, so moving along, yesterday we saw Martial play as a striker for United. It's been a long time coming. We have not seen him play, and his opportunity arose. Obviously Højlund's injured, we've got no one as an out and out striker available, and Martial was available, was fit. Finally he's been fit and he came out and played, and he had a decent game. He didn't have a good first half, but second half you always knew he was dangerous, and you knew if Martial gets that one-on-one chance against the goalkeeper, he will put it into the back of the net, and that's exactly what happened. He got us that penalty, which was good, and then he got that late chance and scored the third goal as well. So he had a decent game. Whether that is enough to keep him at United, I'm not quite sure. I think his injury record is not a good one, and I think Martial is one of those players that United probably get rid of if they get a chance, if they can reduce the wage bill for him and get him out of the club and recoup some of the money that they spent on him. I think they'll end up doing that. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this Martial issue. Do you think Martial should be kept? Do you think you saw enough in yesterday's game? Do you think he's got a lot more to offer United, or do you feel that United should cash in on him and sell him? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Make sure, by the way, you hit the like button on this video, and like always, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so coming back to this Everton game yesterday, 3-0 win. We're still not done talking about this because we've got to talk about one key player that we thought was actually the real man of the match, and it was Kobbie Mainoo. Now, Kobbie Mainoo is a player that we picked out during the pre-season. Yes, we were discussing this kid a long time back. We were telling everyone that this guy is going to be a sensation. He had a lot of similarities with Paul Pogba, the way he had composure, the way he can pass, the way he sees danger. Very, very good. I don't like doing comparisons, so I don't know if he's 100% like Paul Pogba, but he's got some similarities in the way he moves and plays. But look, we're hoping, everyone's hoping at United that this kid turns into an absolute beast, and the signs, early signs, are that it is very, very promising. Of course, we were all gutted when he got injured really early on in the season, and it really put a dampener on the season, but really this kid has got everything we need in a central defensive midfield player, and that's why I'm hoping that once Casemiro is fit, he doesn't get dropped. Mainoo needs to play. We need to keep playing him. We need to give him that experience. Yes, he's young, and we need to give him them rest periods. We don't want to burn him out quickly, so that's the only concern. Ten Hag will have to manage him very carefully, but this guy is an absolute beast of a player in middle of that park. You saw him yesterday all over. He was the man of the match for us. He controlled the game. He really gave United some stability in the middle of that park. He did that offline clearance as well. Very, very good player. What do you think of him? If this is the first time you've seen Kobbie Mainoo, what do you make of his performance, and do you feel like he is someone that's going to go on and really make a difference to United? Let us know in the comments below. Okay, so finally we're going to be finishing off on Marcus Rashford. Yes, he took that penalty against Everton yesterday and scored. Very good penalty. Really good, composed penalty. No way Pickford was going to save it. But why did he actually take the penalty? Now, we all know Bruno Fernandes is our man for penalties. So what happened? Well, we found out post-match that Bruno Fernandes said that he wanted Marcus to score and get his confidence up. And what a lovely gesture that is from our captain. He cares about the rest of the players that are playing in his team, and he gave the ball to Rashford to go ahead and score and get himself on the score sheet and get him thinking and scoring again. And it was a lovely gesture. You could see Marcus Rashford was nervous taking the penalty, and he didn't have a decent game. He's not in a good run of form. Hopefully he starts playing well and kicking on, but you could see he was making a lot of mistakes yesterday, losing the ball again and again. Really didn't do much in the game. But look, I do not want to focus on the negatives. I feel that Rashford will come good. Once he starts scoring, we're going to look back at this and think, what did he ever not score? So look, I really feel that he just needs to carry on playing, carry on grinding out, and he will start scoring. We know he's got the capability of scoring. We know he's dangerous, and that penalty hopefully will give him that boost that is needed. He has got the support of his captain and other players around him. You could see that they were all really happy for him to score and really were egging him on. And that is what you want to see in this team. There's a lot of togetherness, and it's really good. It's positive news for all United fans, because we want to see a togetherness in the team. We want to see the players actually helping each other out and working hard and grinding out those wins. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. You're watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans, for the fans.